All right, so Chester, this is really amazing. So what you guys have pulled off here is the ability to audio track 2 cameras in a conference room and only have a decoder. So there's no other software, no other hardware running on top of this.
No additional hardware. You're not seeing a ceiling mic. You're not seeing a table mic. The mic array that's built into the camera takes care of that, follows that person with the highest dB speaking.
So this is a very low-cost entry point to getting audio tracking in a conference room.
Exactly. So it'll support a larger room. You're talking maybe 8 to 10 people on each side. The camera's set up on each side. They'll follow that individual as they speak as they go. So it's a great solution to have that you want to do without having to spend the additional money on a third-party microphone system on there.
All right, so what else is exciting in the booth right now? I know we're going to jump into talk about the Dante bits a little bit, but what's happening behind the wall?
So let's talk about our demo room with the Yamaha speaker tracking with zone mode. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick.
All right, so this is the demo room. Walk me through what's going on in here. And I'm going to hand you the mic because I think you got to move around a little bit.
I got a lot to move around. So let's talk about speaker tracking, a little bit more complex situations here. So now you see that we're dealing with the Yamaha ceiling mic in this situation, but we're in a really loud environment, right? You got sound. And if you notice something that's interesting, this demo room is missing a wall. So we'll talk about it. So our partnership with the Cam Connect AI box is partnered with Yamaha. In the screen here, we set up zone modes, right? So we talk about which zones are active, which are the 3 seats that we have down here. So Square, where'd you guys go to dinner at last night? Where'd you guys eat? What did you order? How many drinks did you have? So I can't tell your boss how much you drank last night? So, yeah. So as you see, when he speaks, the camera will recognize him as a speaker on this one because I'm in the hot modes, right? But like I said before, what's interesting is this demo room doesn't have a wall for all this sound here. So as you see, I'll sit down here, not in a zone that's in it. I'm talking. The camera itself stays back only in the mode that we have here. So the beauty of this is that instead of using azimuth angles to set up, which can be a little bit more difficult, we can cut off zones of where is the speakers at. And it simplifies the setup. You can get this thing up. The team did it last night 2 nights ago, after the mic was installed in under 30 minutes to test the room out. So big improvements on setup time.
Really very cool. So this is a combination of the Yamaha, the Cam Connect, and then at least, how many cameras can it support?
Up to 4 cameras.
4 cameras. So similar to the Cam Connect.
It is actually, it's using the Cam Connect. It's going to use the 4 cameras on there. Lumens with Yamaha, and then Sennheiser's right around the corner with the same feature sets.
And then the auto switching that we're seeing, that's coming off of the OIP decoder.
It's actually coming off the Cam Connect.
Coming off the Cam Connect. Okay, so it's responding back.
Because this is a 4 camera setup that we've got going on.
Very, very cool. All right. Now, we're going to jump over to the Dante booth, and we're going to talk a little bit about the new Dante integrations.
We'll talk about also our award-winning Dante camera, buddy.
Award-winning Dante camera. Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it, brother. All right.
Go. All right, so we're making our way through the booth in Lumens, and we're stopping in to talk to my oldest of friends. I'm saying old as in we're old friends, not you're old because I'm just as old. Okay, so anyway, we're hanging out. We're going to talk about a little bit about Dante and what Lumens is doing in the Dante world. So spin it for me.
All right, so we've got our new AV over IP series, and I'm really excited about it. So this is our new N40E encoder. So I like to put the encoder in quotes because, yes, we start out with encoding. We have an HDMI in and an HDMI loop out, but we also have a USB-C port here. Now, most laptops now are utilizing a USB-C port for DisplayPort. So, yes, we are taking that DisplayPort out and we're encoding it and putting it out on the network as an IP transport stream. And if you give me just a moment here while I move this window over to the side, because I want to show you that we can go to the encoder. And when we look at our control panel, we can select HDMI or DisplayPort, and we have options to what we want to select our transport streams. We can go RTSP, NDI-HX, or Dante AV8. So we're covering what format that you want to work in. We've got your bases covered. So right now we're sharing the desktop. It's available to us. But what else can we do? We can take any IP transport stream available on the network, whether it's a camera doing RTSP, whether it's an encoder doing NDI or Dante AVH, and we can decode it to USB-C webcam. Because now in my meeting solution, I can select Lumens OIP N40E encoder as my camera source. Now I can select any of those IP streams up to 254 on an individual encoder or connected to a router.
Infinite numbers.
Essentially, yes. Okay, but I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go over to my audio side because not only is the encoder decoding IP video transport streams, I'm decoding Dante audio sources so I can take any available Dante microphone or any
Dante stream, assuming.
Thank you very much. Because I'm sending my microphone, I'm selecting the OIP N40E as my audio input. Now, what else can I do? I can take my system audio, my far side meeting audio, and I can tell that to go out to my OIP N40E encoder. And now my laptop is available to my network as a Dante audio source. So that means that my single USB-C version 3.0, 10 gig or higher, single USB-C cable connected to my laptop, I can walk into a divisible room and either I can go to all the screens, all the speakers, and a handheld mic, or I can go to a partitioned room and some of the speakers and a tabletop mic. You make the choice that you want to do. Total flexibility, and I'm really excited about this.
So this is built on sort of the framework of the original OIP encoders that did USB pass-through and then USB between, the panel above, being able to pull the camera in and then connect that back to the decoder or the encoder, the other side. Now you've taken it up a notch to do full Dante pass-through and full Dante encoding, decoding over USB-C. So effectively, are we going to see one of these without HDMI ports on it? Because, if you can do it all over USB-C.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so because we want that flexibility. And we've got a new feature where we can, auto-detect what you're connected to. Because somebody's going to show up with a laptop without a display port via USB-C connection, and all they have is HDMI. We want to be able to do that.
But this is now the most flexible box because it has NDI-HX, it has RTSP, it has Dante. It's got one of everything in it. So it really becomes a Swiss Army knife of an encoder or decoder to be able to slap down and say, it's all here.
Right. And that's what I'm really excited about because, again, a lot of people are going, look, I got a divisible room and I got to be flexible. Well, if you know Dante controller, you can be as flexible as you want.
Rick, this is really cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Cutting me off?
Oh, wait, you got more?
I got more. Okay, I'll make this really quick. Our decoders are really cool. They can output HDMI, they can output USB, and they're currently coming in two flavors, either RTSP and NDI-HX or RTSP and Dante. Please stay tuned because we've got updates coming. They're going to add some more flexibility in here because we all know that we're going to be that we've got production running NDI-HX and Dante audio. And that's what I want. And this decoder can be used in a number of different scenarios.
It's really a story about the triumph of open standards. NDI and Dante becoming the default, formats as open standards that everybody can play with and everybody can communicate together on.
Yes, and that's what I got. That's what we got here today. Thanks for letting me
All right.
Let me go off stage.
This has been an exciting tour through the Lumens booth at Infocom. For more information, hit up lumens.com or hit us up at Massepoint Digital. We'll push you over to the right place. We'll talk soon, everybody.